in this positivity of these animals, these persons suffering with Crohn's disease with this map. And then we took the help of Dr. Tim Bull, where we sent some of these our isolates from this cattle origin or the animal origin and the human origin to confirm that they are the same. So we compared this in this micro-analysis, the nested PCR and the sequencing of the product, that they, in the AV1 region, there was a difference between these our strains with the MAPK10 from 62 to 121 region, and this was consistent. So these are the animal strains, and these 1, 2, 3, 4, they are the human strains. So there was no difference within these isolates from different origin. However, in the second part, this AV12, there was no difference. When we have also characterized these MAP isolates in our laboratory, doing IS 900 and IS 1311 PCR, and we have seen that bison type genotype was the predominant, which we are finding in our other animal also and in the human being also. But however, in some of these persons, they also 4.1% had a cattle type. So this is the genotype profile of these animals samples which we are coming to us, and we have done in this study. So you see again here, this 94% of this time we have got this bison type, even from the wild bison, the deer, the sheep, the goat, buffaloes, and the cattle. And they are from the different regions of the country. And here in these human samples, where we have seen that this bison type was the major type. And in some of these samples from this bovine milk, we also got this cattle type. Otherwise, this bison type is a major genotype which is infecting this population beyond this. So some of the other characterization which we have done in our lab, this is a typical TG gap which we have put up the poster also, which can we feel can differentiate our Indian isolates from the non-Indian one. So again, same thing we found, and these were the human origin isolates, and these were the goat origin isolates. We have done a more number of them, and they were all telling the same story. Then on the basis of the G and GGT repeat SSR typing, again we are getting the same 7G, 4GGT repeat, and which internationally we know is a highly pathogenic, this particular SSR, this thing. So I would like to conclude these results where if you see the regions, the status of MAP prevalence, I have shown you it is endemic in goat herds as well as human and animal attendants. The studied regions, they were predominantly the strains of the MAP, and they were Indian type, and the bison type, both cases we are getting bison type. And if you see the presence of acid-fast bacilli, we are finding in both the cases. Then cultural characteristics on the hay medium, we are getting typical characteristics in case of this from the isolates from goat herds. But in case of human being, sometimes we are getting still very slow, and growth is less luxuriant as compared to our animal isolates. With respect to IS 900 nested PCR and sequencing, that I have told you that they are all same in human and animal origin. And on the basis of IS 1311 PCR-RE, again, both the type, they are coming as Indian bison type, TG gap is present in both, and SSR typing which is also similar. So based on these findings, we can say that there is association, and that it is crossing between the two. And this is something as part of my discussion. I am showing you this the paper which we published. These five samples, the persons, they were suffering from chronic Crohn's disease, and these biopsies, the blood samples, the serum samples, and stool samples were submitted to us for the confirming this diagnosis from our Indian Institute of Medical Sciences, and from where we also cultured, and these cultures were IS 900 positive, but none of them were showing this microscopically positive. And using our ELISA kit, we could detect all of these samples serologically. However, using this PPA from commercial, some of the samples we couldn't diagnose. Then we extended this. We took other samples from Agra, and we could see the prevalence in this as 38%. And the history of these persons, they were not known, because we collected these serum samples from this serum bank. And now this, and if you see, and we are getting some of the ulcerative colitis patients also, that some of they are coming positive. It's not only the CD patients. And then we have got a number of serum samples from different places, different states of the country, and here again we are getting about 23% seropositivity in these samples from human origin, using our own kit. And this study I am continuing, and these are our latest findings from the two places in Uttar Pradesh, on the north part of it, and Ghaziabad, which is near to us. And again, we are dividing the samples between the person showing symptoms and the person showing not symptoms. So if you see here, microscopically also we are getting positivity in cases of these persons who are having animal keepers, more as compared to those who are not showing the symptoms. We are also now doing the blood PCR. Here again we are getting about 22% of them as positive from both the places, and using our ELISA kit again we are getting the same, about 25% of them as a positive. And this is again from, this is the last. Okay. And this is the relation with the symptom of these patients. So thank you. I would like to acknowledge IAP for giving me this opportunity to share my findings with you and the local organizing committee. And we are very thankful to Dr. Timbul for doing this part of some of the study of this wheelchair referral. I will thank you to Dr. Swako for her help, and my council and my institute. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have time for just one question, but Martha, could I ask you to come up and please set up your PowerPoint? I'm not sure which folder it is. And then we can entertain one question. Anyone? Okay, I'm going to ask, oh, good. Yes, please.
Treatment.
The question was whether individuals had received treatment before or after the samples were procured. Is that the question?
Not in this case. They are, if at all somebody is taking treatment, it is for the usual this thing, colitis. Some antibiotics for a few days. That's all. That also not very, and the number is not very much. So that information we are also collecting from them, but nobody is taking out of these patients data which are given for the Crohn's disease. But there are some patients in touch with us who are taking this. They are not part of this study.
I'd like to break my rule and ask one question. You had 12 people who had stools that were AFE positive, detectable by microscopy. Have you done HIV on them? Well,
HIV,
in disseminated AIDS, or disseminated macrobades, you can see microscopy. So have you done HIV on the people who were microscopy positive? Okay, thank you. All right.